going on, guys? Welcome to the altcoin update. We're just going to go over our usual 5 altcoins, starting off with XRP. So XRP, guys, let's go on the weekly time frame. Zooming out, we see obviously rejecting the weekly resistance, as I mentioned previously. So you can think of this area as the area of resistance. It's a distribution point, okay? Hence the large weekly wicks. This was major interest of many people, okay? There are people that like to hold, that that see as opportunity to buy, which I don't see a reason how. But here you see this green candle. Now it looks like it's closing in the middle between the weekly candle, but there is still 3 days left. So this still could be hard closing below this weekly. But regardless, it's still going to be within this distribution zone. So going into the daily time frame, working with, more local levels, we have this daily downtrend from this point to this second point. There is 13 minutes left on this red candle, but I'm pretty sure that this is going to be a red candle. So we could, this is safe to assume that, this would be the second point. We have a untested, right, daily candle swing low here. This is tested here, so I just mark it here for you guys. But we could see a possible bounce or some sort of accumulation period within here out this apex. But personally, I don't think it will last too long. This was like 100% pump, right? Yeah, 100% pump. I think there's still time for it to go back into accumulation, guys. I mean, look at this weekly. The weekly apexes, they don't lie, guys. It's not till early 2024, and I know that may sound crazy, but the apexes don't lie majority of the time. So we'll see how XRP goes. So if you're investors, this would be weekly updates is good enough. But for anyone that's wanting to trade XRP in this range here, I highly don't recommend it. There's really no point. Why would you trade a coin here when, first of all, you could have bought here, or, there's other coins that we have here that are in accumulation right now. So XRP, not hating on it, just spitting out the facts. QNT, personally, I've been in QNT. I've been trading, not trading QNT. I've been accumulating QNT on the daily tested level here. So I've been talking about QNT for a while, just to keep watch. Yes, it's, lower lows, right? You see here, the second point is actually a lower low, but it is approaching an apex, and I can see, a possible trigger point happening where, might get a decent trade out of this. I don't expect anything insane or anything crazy. I don't expect a 100% pump, but, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Just keep in mind, I'm keeping my stops pretty tight. Why? Because everything below it is tested until this weekly. So just keep that in mind, guys. Matic. So we have a weekly downtrend in purple here. This should be red, I think, right? Yep. There you go. It should be on the green candle, not the red candle. Okay, there. Okay, perfect. So, all right, so really no need to even mark this downtrend. We saw it break out to test the swing high here. And remember, guys, the reason why I'm marking this is because think of this as like the mini uptrend before the downtrend, right? So this is the backside and this is the front side. The front side hasn't got tested, but the backside has. So hence the test level here. So if trend does manage to move up, I can probably see it hit this and then reject. But just keep in mind, the only thing that's really holding this is the daily uptrend. So, even zooming out on the weekly time frame, right? I think this is being held by weekly. Yes. So Matic is actually being held by a weekly uptrend. This is literally the only thing that's holding this whole structure is this weekly uptrend made from last year of June. So literally a month ago. So almost a month old that, this trend is like, sort of think of it like a macro global uptrend. So this was key, so important for Matic to hold. Now I see why. You can see this like trigger point where it's like a V cut this sort of straight V cut shape is because this point here was a trigger point. It was essential for Matic to move and hold. Otherwise, it would have just completely fell down, retraced even down probably to like 39 cents if it didn't. So personally, I don't think we'll be seeing too much. I think in this scenario, it probably rejects somewhere here against this uptrend, fall back down against this uptrend again, and you better hope Matic breaks out of here, because if it doesn't, again, it's gonna lose another, I don't know what percent this is if it drops another 90% from there, which may sound ridiculous, but trust me, guys, it happens all the time. So that's Matic. CHZ, guys, I love CHZ. Ali introduced me to it. I haven't been up to date to it, but from what I remember, the fundamentals are good. The TA is good. I mean, not the TA. The team is good. So right now we're doing daily, the daily downtrend, because the weekly uptrend, you don't even need the weekly uptrend. But the daily downtrend, still respected. Right? The apex still going down here. So it's infinite, but what makes the apex is the support in this scenario. So we have a 4-hour support here, and actually a 4-hour support here, and a daily and 4-hour over here. But before we even get to that, let's go to the 4-hour time frame and see what's going on. So CHC, we have a 4-hour downtrend suppressing this whole region, supported by this support. And guys, the reason why I marked it down here, this is also correct, right? But this is the back side and this is the front side. Why? Because remember peaks, the bottom peak, right? This is a downtrend. Sort of think of this as like the downtrend before this uptrend, right? So that'll be your back side. This is your untested front side. So yes, we have a apex here, but this level's been tested multiple times. Maybe we could see something like this, a bounce and break out of the 4-hour apex. I don't expect anything crazy out of CHC yet. I think there's still time due for CHC. You may have its, maybe pumps here and there, but this daily suppression looks like is what's holding and suppressing price for now. So let's wait until we get closer and see what happens. DGB. Guys, I'm a fan of DGB. So again, when you zoom out, the current move is nothing. It's like little tiny blimps on the TA. So let's zoom in, reset the chart. Right now, just like majority of the altcoins are being held by an uptrend, right? So if Bitcoin does fall, quick look at Bitcoin, right? So we did the last update. Okay, yep. So it's still being supported by this 4-hour trend. If Bitcoin does fall, right, it wouldn't look good, and most likely the alts will also fall. So daily's hanging on by a thread. Oh, actually, sorry. Let's go to the daily. Daily is hanging on to by a thread, so it can even go back into this region here, which would be perfect because this would be a tested origin level against this daily uptrend. And if that breaks, we would also have this accumulation support zone here. Just keep in mind, if it does fall here, you'd want it to be a lower high. That way it creates the first point of its ladder. So I'm not accumulating DGB yet, waiting for accumulation, waiting for Bitcoin. So yeah, pretty much it. As you guys can see, these updates, you don't need them every day. Most of these coins are in accumulation. You don't need everyday updates for coins that are in accumulation. You just buy on in supports, and you be patient for the bigger move. Right? That's trading. That's swing trading. That's day trading for most of you guys. You just have to be patient. Okay, so yeah, hope you guys found this helpful. I will see you on the next one.